Hi, Chris here. In this video I want to talk about back pain, neck pain, skeletal problems. A majority of people I work on come to me regarding this complaint of back pain, neck pain, and those sorts of things, and realigning a vertebrae or a disc that's out of alignment in the spine. Whether that's within our neck, our cervical spine, or mid part of our back, which is thoracic spine, and also the lower part of the spine, which is lumbar, which also a number of other issues can be caused regarding the lumbar spine in regards to sciatica and pinched nerves. I also work on a lot with the skull as well. Quite often a lot of the sutures within the skull and parts of the skull are not aligned very well. And a lot of people think it's neck pain, but it's actually an issue with the skull. So I realign that as well. So let's look at some of the treatment options we originally have in regards to our spine. A lot of people who have back pain, they go to the hospital to see an orthopaedic specialist. And a lot of the times, unless it's a really dire need of an operation in regards to, for example, if the nerves are being pinched so badly within the lumbar spine that they're losing the ability to know when they need to go to the toilet for number ones and number twos, or all of a sudden they can't feel their feet. A very severe case. Then they'll look at possibly doing surgery. But otherwise, you're just going to have physiotherapy and you're going to be taking some potent painkillers. And a lot of these painkillers have a lot of side effects to them. For example, a lot of the anti-inflammatories that people are having to rely on, such as ibuprofen, Voltaren, and also some of the COX-2 inhibitors in regards to anti-inflammatories, they have got some severe side effects if given used long term. For example, impaired kidney function and kidney failure if you take them for too long, or a lot of the gut issues that a lot of people, ulcers and those sorts of things within the stomach, they're created by these anti-inflammatories, non-steroidal anti-inflammatories. So we need to be looking at other options that we're not having to rely on painkillers. For example, within this way of treating back pain, like a prolapsed disc, or for example, a lot of the times you'll have physio input and just pain relief until the body can essentially repair itself. Sometimes this can take a very long time, and a lot of people can't go to work because of the pain and because of the impaired mobility. So it puts a lot of stress on the person as well as our healthcare system, and people are just getting addicted to pain meds as well. So obviously we can go towards anti-inflammatories that are natural, such as turmeric and fish oil and MSM and herbal medicine to do the trick to reduce the pain instead of pharmaceutical drugs. But at the same time, we're only addressing the symptoms of the problem. If there's a physical problem, well, there's other ways we can treat that, such as going to a chiropractor where they manipulate your spine and twist your spine so therefore a vertebrae will click back into alignment, which is a really good modality. But at the same time, by doing that, we can create scar tissue around that area, which in the long term is going to cause more problems. We can also get acupuncture. Now, I really believe in chiropractor doing it the right way. Of course, my belief is that if you are going to be manipulating the spine, you want to elongate the spine. So I'm a big fan of inversion tables in regards to back pain, because gravity itself is pushing us down. So it's actually compressing our spine. And a lot of people's problems with their spine over many years is they've got a compression down on their vertebrae and their discs. They're losing hydration within the disc, because the discs are essentially just little sacs of water. And then all of a sudden the disc dies and the vertebrae keep collapsing down, and all of a sudden you're going to have issues with pressing and pushing against nerves. and then they have to do surgery to decompress the spine again. But what you can actually do is you can use gravity is your friend, and you can flip yourself upside down, so therefore all of a sudden that gravity affects and elongating the spine again to take pressure off those nerves. So inversion therapy is a good way to go about that. Also using acupuncture is a very effective way for pain relief as well. Here at Truly Holistic, using energy medicine at a vibration at the original source of your problem, I can use energy medicine to use my energy tools to manipulate your vertebrae and discs so they go back into place by themselves at an energy level. So therefore, you're not having any contact or touch by anybody. All I'm doing is intending energy to go to that vertebrae that's out of alignment, or that disc that's out of alignment, to realign it. Within seconds, it's realigned. And quite often, I've had a number of people that have, while I'm doing the treatment of realigning the vertebrae, they're feeling an energy shift right on the spot. Like I've had a particular client that was having sciatic pain down the leg, and all of a sudden got pins and needles down that leg while I was treating her vertebrae, realigning it. And what was essentially occurring was, all of a sudden we were relieving the pressure off that nerve going down, the sciatic nerve going down the leg, and all of a sudden she didn't have to rely on painkillers anymore. I've had a client who was having to take ibuprofen for years and years, slow release ibuprofen, 800 milligrams per day, for years, relying on it for her back pain. 5 minutes of doing energy work on her back and realigning the spine, all of a sudden she hasn't had to take ibuprofen again. Back pain gone. Now, there's going to be some people that are going to get relief straight away. I've had a client who had to take time off work, was able to realign a vertebrae and a disc in her spine, and then hours later, all of a sudden she was good again and hasn't had a problem since. Now, there's also going to be people that have had chronic back pain for a long time. They've got a lot of scar tissue, a lot of calcification within the joints, and that person may need more than the one session. But what I'm trying to say here, Truly Holistic, I'm using source energy and using my energy tools to realign the spine again, whether neck troubles, whether the lower back issues, or between the shoulder blades, and also working on the muscle groups, the tendons, ligaments and cartilage, and the connective tissue around your spine as well, where there could be an issue. There could be also an excess of certain minerals such as calcium, sodium or iron that's causing, or even copper, that's causing your back pain or your spinal issues as well, that we address as well by removing excess minerals. Also a deficiency in minerals, could be a deficiency in magnesium, could be a deficiency in silica, which are really the key to keeping a strong skeletal system, not calcium. So if you've got issues with your back or your neck, or skeletal issues with your shoulder or so on, I've had a lot of success, and a lot of people come to me in regards to working in this area. So if you have any issues and you want to try something a bit different, something that doesn't require a medication to relieve your pain, which is causing long-term issues with side effects and so on, and essentially is only addressing symptoms of your condition, here at Truly Holistic, we don't just relieve symptoms, we relieve the cause, release the cause of your problem. So we work right at the cause of the problem, at the core of the problem, to relieve it and remove it at an energetic level, which is a lot deeper than a lot of other treatments work on. So if you want to get in touch with me, go to my website at trulyholistic.net. You can book an appointment there. There's an appointments page on my website. As well, you can leave me a message if you'd like to know more information on my website, also on my Facebook channel or my YouTube account, where I've got many videos of other things that Truly Holistic, my energy tools and my dowsing, that can help with your health problem. Thank you.